Hey guys, welcome to my channel, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to Queen Spirit 1126, which is my other channel, and Answers by Queen Spirit. Make sure you guys, well, I already said that. So anyway, we're going to get into our attitude number 4s, okay? So you guys are like, or I should say you can be kind of like the cog in the machine. It's like people depend on you, but they don't really give you credit for all that you do until shit stop working. It's giving me that Beyonce song from back in the day, Yes. When she like, first time I say no, it's like I never said yes. That's how you guys' whole life is. People are just unfucking grateful. Okay, so I wanted to start off all of these attitude pitfall readings with a positive message and end it on a positive note. Okay, so before we get into the pitfalls, we're gonna get into a positive message from your guides or whoever is speaking right now. So we got the family tree right here. Spirit's like, pick this tree. Spirit made me pick this tree. This was not like random. I was told to pick it. And so a tree is a symbolism of strength, knowledge, and it's also like many things being built off of this strong foundation, okay? The number 4 is all about foundation and boundaries and things like that. So what I'm getting right now, just off of this, is that you guys have a solid foundation, but what I'm getting is that you don't have confidence in it. All right, so let's see what's going on. So we have Wise One, grow within your current situation. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And then we have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. And so Water Guardian is blue, but it's talking about emotions, right? It just reminds me, the other day on Instagram, I posted the number 52, where your heart chakra and your sacral chakra meets. And that's exactly what this is. Except for it's your throat chakra and your fucking sacral chakra. So what I'm getting is to speak your truth. Okay, make sure that you are, if somebody is overstepping their emotional boundaries, you have every right to tell them the things that they're doing don't make you feel good. If they don't care, stop dealing with them. Stop. If somebody is going to be blatantly disrespectful to you, take it just as that. Don't give them any passes. Don't be like, oh, well, maybe it's this or that. You do not deserve to have your boundaries overstepped, okay? And so what I'm also getting here, right, because we have Wise One, success and happiness, and connect to your emotions. If you guys look inside, if you really be like, okay, why do I feel this way about this? Why do I allow this? Why do I... So it's like, if you actually look inside and do that, you will enjoy all the success and all of the happiness, because then you'll be like, okay, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I need this. And at the end of the day, what we feel inside is to help us outside achieve our destiny and our journey and all of that. So, all right. So falling under Wise One, grow within your current situation, right? She had an owl. Owls are known to be wise. I love owls. Okay, I'm gonna say owls because that's how I talk. But owls are my favorite totem animal. Period. I don't know why I love them so much, but me and owls, we are connected. Okay. One thing about an owl is that they can turn their head all the way around, honey. They can see the past and they can see the future, and they can see shit coming from the sidelines. And what I'm getting is that you have this energy, psychic ability. I hate using the word psychic, y'all. I'm just gonna say that. But I feel like you guys get premonitions. Sometimes you can tell the future. Sometimes you look back on the past and you evaluate it on a level that other people just don't do. And what Spirit is saying is celebrate that, because that points to exactly who you are and who you need to be in this world to achieve your best fulfillment. Okay. So we have enjoy, success, and happiness, right? 7 of water fell right on it. Now, 7 of cups in a regular deck is about illusion and choices, having all these options. What should I choose? But in this deck, the 7 of waters is about testing the water. You see how he's dropping that? Well, maybe you don't see. Let me get close. You see how he's dropping that pebble in the water? He want to see how the current is going, right, before he jumps in. Also, we have the number 7, which represents the 7 chakras that are in our body, right? So testing the water. So you need to try. We all want to open up and be like the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether, I use myself as an example, whether it's, okay, I started this YouTube channel to do tarot, I'm going to be the best, or the first book I ever wrote, like, I'm going to be the best. But at the end of the day, you have to go through cycles of messing up before you get to being the best. You don't start off with success, you start with failure, and then you move to success. But see, the thing about failure is that it discourages people. But if this is something that you're meant to do, then fuck that failure. Just do something different next time. Change it up, change the people up, change the way you do it up, change the broaden your horizon, think about it a little different. I'm getting Hierophant energy. Don't get stuck in that. This is how I've always done it, so this is how it needs to be done. And then we got connect with your emotions and the earth element. This is really, really just telling me that you guys need to make sure that you are grounded. Okay, because Spirit is like, honey, you have everything you need. You have all the knowledge you need. You have the intuition you need. Okay, so you need to move forward in that, and don't doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself. It's not worth it. I'm getting that when you guys get people that come into your life that are naysayers and things like that, take that shit with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. How people feel about you is none of your business. Just like how you feel about them, it's none of their business. We could feel however we want to feel. Like, motherfuckers feel a certain way about me. I don't care. You can't. You would spend your whole life trying to please people, caring what they think, okay? Period. So let's go ahead and let's get into you guys' pitfalls. Okay, so Spirit, how you want me to do this? 3 up here and 2 here. Okay. Pitfall. So right now we got the flower is giving me soul growth. Always. Flower always giving me soul growth. Right? So we got the 2 of air, 4 of fire, and we have Oba sitting here in reverse. Oba was lied on. That story of Oba and that well, I should say, the story of Oba is kind of off a little bit. And I think Spirit wants me to point that out because, like, the story that's told about her isn't exactly true. She wasn't exactly misled. She lied. She lied. I mean, like, and I'm sorry, that's what my guys told me. Nobody told her to do that. She was just, like, not honest, okay? And so, anyway, what I'm getting is that, because she cut off her ear so that she could be more attractive to Shango, and she put it in his food, right? So, like, that's some kind of, like, magic spell shit. And so what I'm getting is that somebody is not completely honest. I'm also getting that somebody likes to force you to sacrifice yourself, right? Somebody wants to blame you for the things that they did. Bam. That is what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. And this person is family. And it's like, okay, let's go head to head, but why? You know what I'm saying? You ever, and I use this example because I experienced it. If somebody be like, oh yeah, you should apply here. You apply to the job, and then you get the job, and they're like, I got you that job. Like, no, you fucking didn't. I got me the job. Like, sure, you told me that it was jobs available, but why would you get to take credit for me and who I am and what I do? The fuck? And so that's what I'm feeling here. Except for this is more on a negative scale. Like they're like, oh, well, you did this, or you told me to do this, or this is what you suggested, or blah blah blah. And it's a blame game, and you guys fall into it. Fall into it. Why? Because you allow other people to have an effect on your emotions, and you cannot. Your emotions are your own. Wow. That was the number 52. That's literally what it was. It was my emotions are my own. I'm responsible for them. Nobody else is responsible for how you feel inside. So if you're around somebody who constantly triggers your emotions, stop being around them. I'm not saying you shouldn't work on not being triggered, because we all have to work on not being triggered. But the truth is, we get triggered sometimes. We're human beings. We've been through a lot of shit, and some things are going to trigger us. So what we do, we learn how to handle our triggers, right? So when I'm out in public and it's some man yelling at his wife, I'm going to be fucking triggered. That's going to trigger me as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But as a human being, it's really not none of my business. So I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not fighting no man. And I already know any woman that is in an abusive relationship, she is choosing to be there. I'm not arguing about it. That's just what it is. So I'm going to stay in my place. However, if it's my dad and he yells at his wife, you got me fucked up. I'm not going to continue being around you. I'm not going to continue dealing with you because you trigger me. And yeah, maybe it's not happening to me, but I still don't feel like you're quite a good person, because I've experienced that before, and that's how you're treating other people. So even though I love you, I'm going to separate myself from you because I know you have karma to pay for behaving that way. So we got Zapana Shapana, and then we got a message from Earth. Spirit wants me to read this one for you. A message from Earth. I think those are under the elements. So, is Earth first? What the hell? Sorry, y'all. Gotta come prepared. A message from Earth. You will be befitted and rewarded with money or valuables for all the skill and capacity shown in your actions. You have a gift for activities related to Earth, such as agriculture, cattle raising, and particularly mining. This is some old school shit. Fields of study such as agricultural engineering, farming, laboring, geology, fertility in any kind of plans, desires, and projects. So what I'm getting right now is that you share too much. And this is man, you share too much. Until your dreams come to fruition, only involve the people that need to be involved. Because anything outside of that can breed a lot of negativity, and it can have people in your ear like, oh, you shouldn't do that, or you should do it this way, or ba 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 da da da, whatever. But I do feel underlying success, and man, it's irritating. Like this is really irritating me because I feel that you have people in your life that's supposed to love you wholeheartedly and unconditionally, but they nitpick at everything you do. You gotta put some space between them. It's like the first was the tree, the family tree, and then it's soul growth. You guys are being pushed away from people that you consider family because they're naysayers. They don't believe in you, and honestly, you don't need none of that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. How to resolve these pitfalls, okay? I think one of these, yeah. So we got one ring circus, and then we have compass in reverse. I'm gonna read one ring circus. I don't know why. I just really want to read that. I do feel this kind of like lonely vibe here. A loss of direction, and spirit is like, just from what I see here, especially with these five, there needs to be a change in direction. Period. Change in direction. Like the feather matches up with the 0. Spirit is pushing you in a different direction because you've been all by yourself, and instead of you realizing that these people aren't for you, you constantly give and give and give to them, trying to make yourself some kind of, I have no idea what you're trying to make yourself, but just stop. This ain't the right book. I'm like, no wonder I ain't finding it in here. All right. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize, you hear that? Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. We got 6 up here. They talking about your family. Spirit is literally talking about your family. Self-reliance is important. Shit. What's this 50, Spirit? What is your higher power now? Whatever you constantly focus on long enough becomes your higher power. If you worry about financial insecurity, materialism is your idol. If you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. Surrender and shift your compass. I feel that. Worrying about other people, worrying about what they think, worrying about like how they feel about you and all of that. It's unnecessary. It don't matter. It's like the story of that boy and that donkey. Like, people complain about them both riding a donkey. People complain about the kid riding a donkey and the old man not. People complain about the old man riding a donkey and the kid not riding. People even complain when nobody was riding a donkey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all heard that story, because every time I think about people pleasing, that's what I think about everywhere you go. And then people gonna change their mind, especially manipulators. They like, oh yeah, I ain't say do it like that. Like, shut the fuck up. So we have the 8 of fire here, and then we have the 8 of water. Because see, this is not gonna be easy. One thing about the 8 of cups and traditional tarot, you have all of these cups that's like stacked on top of each other. And we know cups are emotions, honey. They are. And you have to walk away from an emotional relationship that you built with somebody else. But Spirit is saying there is no way for you to achieve the goals and the things you want without turning your back on this mess. It's a hot mess. And Spirit's pushing you to do it. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to deal with family. I just don't have the time right now. But I'm just going to tell you to put yourself first, okay? I do want to pick a couple cards. Let's go here. Here? Okay. Okay, Spirit. And shuffle 3 times. They said 1 ring circus, okay? I saw the Page of Swords. Yeah, and Look at that. Change your perspective. I think the compass card spoke a lot. You guys are focused on the wrong thing. I don't know if I necessarily agree with something that you're focusing on, becoming your higher power, but I like the way that they put that. Because at the end of the day, if you're focusing on something and that's where you set your intention, that's where it's going to go. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, you create your own reality. You do. How many delusional people have you met in this world? They're perfectly fine in their delusions. They don't care. You create the world around you. So if you want something different, set your intention for something different, and fuck everybody who got a problem with it. Okay, how do we resolve this pitfall spirit? Change. Oh my God. We got 7 of Wands here. Let's get more. Okay. I get, honestly, okay. Here's the thing. When somebody is making you feel defensive, fuck them. Fuck them. When somebody puts you on the defensive, be done with that energy. Because at the end of the day, if you feel defensive, then you are feeling attacked. And one thing about being attacked, right, and acting on defense is not the same as planning your offense. You know what I'm saying? Because offense, you plan. Defense is kind of like, okay, we're going to go with what they're doing and work off of that. And the issue with that is somebody else is leading your life, honey. Because you're defensive and you're always trying to defend yourself. I don't know why. This card always reminds me of Beyonce. I don't know if they tried to make her look like Beyonce, but like, I feel like that's relevant now, right? Because she's like, she has this stance, like, change how you feel. Because it's a difference between, okay, this person, they feel this way about me, and you become defensive and you try to convince them of something else, whereas somebody feels a certain way about you and they want to give your opinion. Like, no, I don't want to hear that shit. You don't like me. Stay over there. Like Meg said, you don't want to see this ass. You ain't got to follow, bitch. You don't. You could stay over there. You could stay right where you are. So what I'm getting is that stop. You guys are hiding something from your family. You are pushing down a gift or an ability because somebody around you doesn't agree with it or they wouldn't like it, and spirit is like, no, you have to go out there and venture on your own. Okay. And I don't know why I want to mention this, but it's just like moving all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I packed up my shit and I moved across the country all by myself. I didn't need anybody else. It would have been nice to have somebody, but at the end of the day, I was on my own journey. And it's time for you guys to start your individual journey where other people aren't in your ear telling you what you need to do or what you shouldn't do. So that's all I have for my attitude number 4. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you next time.